How's it going? So long story short, if you have Redux Toolkit query with Persistor, it does not monitor API changes. So I'll give you a good example. So let's say we have the API right now. It's responding with this, okay? So we change the API. Let's say we add another field which is called blah, and then we add blah. Okay, so now we refresh. Blah should be here because this is a query, and it will not be there. So that's a bit of a problem because you get stale data as a result. So I'm just saying that be aware of Persistor. So I looked at some strategies at Cloudy, so I'll link this in the description below, this response. But long story short, the easiest way to handle this is probably just put a fetch function at the end of so inside of this thing you have a fetch. So every time component starts, you fetch the data. That's one way of doing it. The way we're doing it in the project that I'm working on is every time user logs out, his store clears. Right, so he can get logged out for multiple reasons, right? But every time they log out, the store clears. So that's how we do it. But you know, for simple projects, not a lot of API calls, no data that is like quadrillion columns, right? You can just do this. So now, let's see. Wait, where's my... Okay, so now you see every time component changes, well, refreshes, right? It refetches, you see? So again, let's say API changes, we remove foo. So you see, well, we remove the for2. Well, let's just remove this one as well. So it becomes clearer, you know. And then that's about it. Okay, but just be aware, like, the most important thing is that do not expect Persistor to monitor the API changes, because that's not what it does. And also, Persistor puts the thing into, puts cache into local storage. So it's not in the session storage. So you might be able to change it, but I don't know, I didn't explore strategy. Maybe you can put it into session storage and then that's it. Every time they close a browser, it removes the... It's gonna get messy if you do that, because most of the time local storage is what you're using. So if you have parts of your application in one location, another one is in another location, it might get messy. But I'm saying that, well, let me just check 1 second. Yeah, as I expected, you can just use session storage. So it will depend on your config. So you can go into your store configuration. So we have storage, right, in here. So if we change this to... Okay, so now we have session storage. Yeah. So now it puts into session storage. So that's another strategy you can do. Session storage is another one. Because when you close the browser, probably, let me just close this thing. All this mumbo jumbo is going to disappear, right? Yeah, you see it's gone. So that is going to refetch now, right? Yeah, it refetched. Yeah, so another strategy is session storage. Okay, take care, bye-bye.